Hey team, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Wayne from Daddy Bear Grills, and today we're in my shack at home and we are going to cook up an absolute banger. We've got a barbecue fire pit chicken with some dirty corn that we're going to baste it in a lovely lime butter. Now we're going to do this this is going to be a really cool video because we're going to cook this on my new toy. I've got a Somerset Asado grill. So it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to get cooking on this. So also guys, whilst I've got you here, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button because that is how we grow this channel. We are growing week on week and we're having lots of fun, whether we're in my back garden or in the woods. It is growing at a nice rate and we have lots of fun cooking up delicious treats. So please hit that subscribe button and comment below what you'd like to see me cook. So let's get back to the video. So what we're going to do, we're going to spatchcock the chicken. We're going to create a dry rub through loads of different spices, and then we're going to make a buttery barbecue baste up that we're going to baste the bird with just as it's nearly finishing cooking. I'm going to make the rub first and then we'll get onto the chicken. So we're going to just make a simple dry rub just to go all over the bird once we've spatchcocked it. And then we'll cook it into that. So we've got ourselves some smoked paprika that we're going to get in there, some garlic powder, got some onion granules, some ground cumin for a nice bit of smoky flavour, got oregano. Don't have a go at me, my American friends. I know we pronounce it a lot different to you. A touch of cayenne pepper for some heat. Now my kids are going to be eating this, so I'm not going to go too hot on that. We'll finish with some black pepper. And then we're just going to mix it all up, get it round in the bowl. See, lovely, light, fragrant colouring. Bring out lots of beautiful flavours in this. So now that the rub's done, we're going to move on to the chicken. So spatchcocking is really simple. Turn your bird over and there's its spine there. Now you can either use a knife, or if you want to be really easy, just get yourself some poultry scissors. You just cut straight down either side of the spine of the bird. Get the other side of it. Cut the spine out. Now this is great for stock, so make sure that you put this into your stock pile. Right then, so then you get your bird and you turn it around, you just get it nice and flat there, and then you just get two hands, you push down till you hear that crack, and then what you've done is you've cracked the bird and now it's completely spatchcocked. So you've got it there. So look at that. When you cook it that way down, it's going to protect all the meat down. So we're going to do the majority of the cook with the skin facing up, and then the last bit is when we're going to put the skin down and get it nice and crispy. But before we put our rub on, what I am going to do, I'm just going to put some scores so we can get our rub and our baste into the bird as we cook it. What we're going to do now, start basting this bird up. So we're going to get ourselves some olive oil, get that all over the bird. So it creates its binder. You want to season this bird all over, okay? We're going to start here, nice light dusting. I always put on more rub than what you need to because it's all going to come off in the cooking anyway. Now that's our bird ready. I'm going to let that sit and just let the flavours marinate into that while we get our fire started. So here is my Somerset Asado grill. It's absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Like, it's brilliant. So we've got a burn box at the back, and then all your coals float into the bottom tray where the heat is, and then you can adjust your height. You can adjust your height of your cooking, so you just lock that off. Just lock it off at whatever height you want and have all your fire underneath so you're cooking over your direct coals. It's a cool piece of kit. I don't really know why I haven't used it yet. I think because I've never cooked on one, I think I've just kind of, you stick to what you know sometimes, don't you? But I've been waiting to cook on it, so we're going to get this cooked. Now, the only thing with it is that actually, I'm not that sure myself on how we start it, because it's got some massive grills at the back for where we're going to light our fire in the firebox, like some big gaps. So like if you put normal charcoal in, some's going to hold in and then some's going to fall through because they're big old gaps. So the only way I can think of that I was looking at it is that I'm going to build a floor of kindling. I'm going to use the kindling to build the floor. Now, you in the comments, let me know if you've used a Somerset grill before or you've used them quite often. Let me know, how do you start your fire with a Somerset grill? Comment below and let me know, because I don't know, so someone teach me. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be all right with the cooking side of it, but because I've never done it before and I've never actually been to a class or watched someone else ever cook on it, you don't know what you don't know, do you? So I'm going to build a little fire here and just take it from there, I suppose. So I may or may not have cheated with a chimney full of charcoal to get us going, because being the first cook, you've got to go through lots of wood to create all your coals under there so you're ready for cooking, and I just want to get cooking. Now, the rule of thumb with when you're doing a sourdough cooking is you want it about 6 seconds, like for a medium cook, 6 to 8 seconds. That is the heat that you want. Lovely, perfect heat there. Okay, so look, you can just feel it through the gloves. So we're going to get this chicken on now. You can hear that lovely sizzle. Now we're just going to let her do her thing. We've had a good amount of time with the chicken cooking underneath, and it looks like, I think we're ready. Yeah, look at that. We're going to flip the chicken and then we're going to start creating what we're going to baste the bird with. So let's turn that. So we're going to start building our butter now. So we're going to get our hob on. Actually, whilst we're here as well, get our lemon, put it on. Get some nice char there and some thyme there, just to get some smoky aromatics up the top. I'm going to start with a nice big chunk of butter. I'm going to cube down just to make it easier to start melting in the pot. With that, we're going to get some honey in, little pinch of Kashmiri chili flakes, some garlic powder, some Worcestershire sauce, and then use a barbecue sauce. Use any barbecue sauce you like. I've got Waz's sauce here, the Ambassador, is South African sauce. It's absolutely beautiful. And Waz is a great guy, and also it's a family run business. So look them up and buy some of his sauce, because it's really, really good. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get our lemon spicy butter going for our corn. I'm going to get some zest of our lime in there. So I'm going to get some coriander leaves and stalks here. And we're going to add a little bit of heat with some Kashmiri chili flakes. So now we've got our corns, quarters. I'm just going to drip some olive oil on the top of each of these. There's plenty of salt on the board there, rub them in. And then we're just going to add them to the grill. And then we're going to add some of our nice herby, spicy butter to them. And there we go. There's my barbecue fire pit chicken with spicy buttered corn. It was all cooked over fire on the Somerset grill. That was such a fun cook. It was the first time I've used the Somerset Asado grill. But look at this absolute beauty of a banger of a spatchcock chicken with some spicy corn. Absolute winner. Shall we see how we've done? That just came away. Look at that. Absolutely looks beautiful. It's glistening. So guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I really mean it, but I know we all say it, but it's what makes the channels grow. I love chatting with you all as well. So let's get stuck in and see how we do. Oh, beautifully tender. I'm covered in it. And you forget how good chicken is when you cook chicken over fire. You cook it right, cook it to the right temperature, make sure it's just over 73, like I took this to 75. And it is juicy, it's just heaven, isn't it? Right guys, until next week, I'm going to dig in. See you then.